So now I am in the bedroom area, this one bedroom suite. We have the TV here, similar to the one on the main area. You have the veranda here. Now, something else you may think that, I showed the veranda earlier out the window. It's on the veranda. No, you'll see that when it shows out later, as I mentioned earlier in the video. When I step out on the veranda after their whole refueling things, you can't go out your veranda until after 4 p.m. according to the sign. You'll see that our veranda is an extended veranda. You can enter from the main area or the bedroom area here. So that means that normally the non-concierge staterooms, like the regular staterooms, are like we're one bedroom suites, but there's like one bedroom veranda staterooms, or whatever they're called. The ones that have verandas on the Disney Cruise Line ships, I think are only half the size of the veranda here in the stateroom we have in this one bedroom concierge suite. Which means that the veranda on this one bedroom concierge suite that we have is bigger than the regular verandas that are, again, the non-concierge normal guest room veranda rooms on the Disney Cruise Line ships, which means that the veranda would stop, where this tiny wall is. That would be where the veranda would essentially be cut in half, and that the veranda would only be that again from like here to this wall, so that divider to the next stateroom next door would only be that smaller size, so it wouldn't be as big as the one we have here. Then the headboard. This is a Lion King themed room. That's concierge. This has the animals in front of Pride Rock, Mufasa, his wife, Rafiki. It looks like he's in there on top of Pride Rock. The main characters are, along with, again, the animals I mentioned earlier. All of them are there to witness what is going to be Simba, who is the prince of the movie The Lion King, and who's the main character of that movie. If someone who watched Lion King did not know that this is what this room is themed after, and this is what the headboard represents. The first beginning scene of the Lion King movie where Simba is born. Continuing on in the bedroom area. Something interesting else besides, the lamps in here are pretty interesting in the one bedroom room. Is the TV remote right here for this TV is that there are these new charging station things you use for like charging your Apple devices. Are supposed to be. Normally most people, most Disney Cruise Line ships don't have this. I'm not sure if they have this. And again, the veranda stateroom that's for non-concierge guests, that stateroom. But so far as I've seen so far in the concierge one bedroom suite that we have, they have this wireless charging thing, of course, that is probably owned by the cruise line, that the concierge guests can use in these rooms to charge their devices, so you don't have to use, most likely, your own Apple charging cables or whatever you have to charge your devices. I think you probably use this charging pad thing instead. Otherwise, we have like the light switch for the lights, the main lights, and looks like USB-C cable section thing in there you can use for that. You have another telephone here on this side of the room, another mirror, or it's like a half-size mirror, a sitting like chair thing, a stoop is what I'm going to call it. You have more theming here of these decorations in the room, and then this like Mufasa themed Lion King art thing that is in the room. That's pretty interesting. Then you have like the small hallway here that leads into the bathroom. We have a closet in here, which is similar to the one in the main area. It has coat hangers, and you can hang your clothes and whatever else in here. Now, the interesting thing about this, again, being a concierge room, is that there are 2 racks to hang clothes on. I believe when I did the tours of the other ships and veranda rooms that were non-concierge, I did like my previous cruises, there's only 1 closet in that room. It does not have 2 racks. Oh, this one has 2 racks, but I believe, again, the non-concierge ones that are veranda rooms only have 1 closet with 1 rack. So that's a pretty interesting thing to note. Other side of the closet, right here, you can see that. And then you have this like storage area here, which is shelving. You can put like your bags or bigger items here if you buy a lot of souvenirs on the ship or anything. There's ample storage in this room. Here you have a little like tray thing that says, oh, this is interesting. It's Concierge. This is a shoe shine service. So the Concierge offers shoe shine service to help maintain your shoes. And here's the information about how they do their shoe shine service. As the shoes collected before 12 noon will be returned the same day by 5 p.m. Shoes collected after noon will be returned the following morning. Says your shoes will be returned ship shine and a reusable shoe bag for you to keep. That's pretty cool. I did not know that Concierge on Disney Cruise Line does that. So that's really cool that they offer materials to work like with your shoes and they offer a service to clean your shoes. And here we have a laundry bag. This is again, it has the Concierge symbol on it. This is where you can put your laundry in. Now that's different than the regular guest laundry, which is on deck 8 of the Treasure ship. This is laundry service that the cruise line offers, which here says this is for specific laundry services, same day service. It says add 50% to dry cleaning subcharge. It says the call guest services are picking up this before 9 a.m. Return to 5:30 p.m. It's regular service. Return next day by 5:30 p.m. Also says express service at 100% express cleaning surcharge. Again, call guest services. It's returned within 3 hours. It says if you choose to keep the Disney Cruise Line garment bag, a fee of $10 will be charged to your stateroom. And it says about specifically for dry cleaning how they handled that. You use it on the whole list here about what type of clothing you have and how it'll be worked on, as well as a line with your special instructions for like if you have like specific garments that can't be like cleaned a certain way or something like that. So that is the laundry situation. Again, the guests may choose to do if they don't want to do laundry themselves. Again, there's another drawer safe. So there's 2 drawer safes in this 1-bedroom suite, and our place to store your valuables. This is the other part of the closet. Seen here, of course, this thing has Concierge style robes, which is something that I don't think they have in the regular guest rooms. So it looks like Concierge specific slippers. So that is interesting. And here's the side here. Again, they have a full length mirror across here from the closet area. And a small closet area here. Again, more storage in this room. You also have more drawers to store your stuff. There's something else about this room is that there's a lot of storage. There's no shortage of storage in this guest room compared to the veranda non-concierge rooms. And full-size mirror here. I was saying that there's ample storage here, so there's no shortage of storage where like you have trouble essentially like finding space for your items that you have or anything. Now this is the other bathroom area. Has a separated toilet like the main area does, but in the area that again is similar to this, which would be the split bathroom in the veranda non-concierge staterooms, they only have one sectioned off toilet. This room has 2. And here's the walk-in shower, which is cool. We have a different like let's go elements. Looks like products to use, a space to store your bar soap or whatever you need when you are using this area, the shower area. And also we want to note that there's a step in here. It's a little bit higher. See where your foot is pointing. This thing right here. So be wary of that if you have a concierge room because that's something noticeable. Then we have this mural here. It looks like a mosaic. That is the backdrop for the bathtub that is in this room. So this is the mosaic backdrop for that, as it shows the animals, Mufasa and Simba in it, as the and more theming to this room for the premise of theming the bathroom. And you also see up there, you got a whole clothesline thing. You pull that out, attach it to the gray hook thing over to the left. You can hang up your wet bathing suits or swimwear you may have, and those will dry out. So that's pretty good. Also in this bathroom you have some bath towels, ample storage for your stuff. You see you got a drawer here, tissues, hand towel, another hand towel, additional towels. Got your Disney Cruise Line themed soap, Elmas products, places like a toothbrush, smaller face towels, a makeup towel, more Elmas products. So this is the entire tour of the concierge one bedroom suite